They say they love the game and they have the passion for it, but what about the physicality? Well, they're not shy about that either. It wasn't until mid-February when Siena notched its 8th and final victory of the season last year. The 8 wins tied a program low for the Saints. Enter Jamie and Christian. The new head coach had Siena on the cusp of win number 8 about 3 weeks earlier than the previous year, the basement. That's where Siena was supposed to be this season. The Saints were picked to finish in last place in the MAC preseason poll. After 10 conference games, Jamie and Christian had Siena nowhere near the cellar. The Saints entered the night 1 game out of first place. Union hockey has been like the stock market this season. One day they're soaring, beating the #1 team in the nation. Then comes the crash, losing games to unranked teams. The Dutchmen were looking to become a more sustainable option. On Saturday, Siena somehow escaped Iona with a win. The Gales had 4 shots in the final 15 seconds, 2 to tie, 2 to win. None of them went down. It was a big victory for the Saints. Siena couldn't afford a letdown Monday against Fairfield. For the 5th time in the last 6 years, the Giants found themselves deep in an 0-2 hole. In the first 2 games, the O-line couldn't protect Eli Manning. The offense only mustered 28 points, and it left Giants fans feeling a lot like this. Have you ever experienced an amazing dream, then all of a sudden, boom, you wake up and it's gone? Kevin Huerter woke up, but the dream isn't over. The former Shen star is actually headed to the NBA. New facility, new equipment, new year. It's time to turn the page to 2017. The talk around this year's squad is that they could be even better than last year. You know what, Liana, for me at least, it's the official start of summer. Blue skies, beautiful night for baseball, hot dog in my hand. Now, before I start eating this, we got to talk about the Valley Cats. It's amazing to think just a few years ago, Kevin Huerter was starring at Shen. Now he's opening up his NBA career at Madison Square Garden. The rookie talked about the excitement before tonight's game, but not before helping out some of the veterans. Now they're expecting more than 13,000 people inside the Times Union Center. Let's take a look what's going on outside right now. The atmosphere is absolutely electric. They've got food trucks, they've got live music. Everybody excited for the return of the Albany Empire. Ahmad Clark, step back 3. He had a game-high 22. Albany started the game on a 13-3 run. Hartford trying to close the gap. John Carroll down low with the layup. The lead was down to 8. Later in the first, Antonio Rizzuto, coming off a career-high 21 on Wednesday, continues the hot shooting. Next possession, Rizzuto again from the same spot. He had 21 for the 2nd straight game. Under 10 to play. Anthony Rinaldi sneaks it past Sam Tucker. That would cut the lead to 1. 5 minutes to go. Jack Adams throws it in front. Lucas Barreau buries it. We're all tied up at 3. This one would head to overtime. In the extra period, Rinaldi streaking down the right side, rips it past Tucker. Union completes the comeback. First half, Indians already up 20-0. Joe Girard doing his thing, making everybody miss. He would take off down the field for a 44-yard touchdown. It was 27-zip. He wasn't done avoiding the rush. Slings it to a wide-open Trent Girard for the TD. JG3 accounted for 4 touchdowns on the day. Glens Falls wins its 3rd straight, 40-0. On the ensuing faceoff, Colin McClancy with a huge ground ball in transition gives them the lead right back. He had a hat trick. Albany had a 2-goal lead entering the 4th. TD Erlin set the record for faceoff wins in a single season today. None bigger than this. He went 15 of 30 at the X, and that would seal it. The Albany Great Danes are headed to championship weekend for the first time in program history.
Hey, let's go. On the line, man. Balls up on the line. Literally just going. Constant motion. Throwing a whole bunch of different exercises at them where they had almost no time to breathe. And they had to feel that, you know, that sensation that, you know, they're almost drowning. Up! Back! Good, relax! Oh. 4 rounds. All right, you got 3 warm-up sets. 5, 3, 2, 2. Fast. No, I don't want to move up. I want to bam, bam, bam. You're in a street fight. Forget it. It's kind of all coming to fruition where they're starting to fit into the mold that the coach wants them. They're not quite there yet.
One more, fellas. Everything you got.
All the way! Everything you got! Everything you got! Here we we go! And by the time we get to that season, they should be walking around chest proud, like they feel like $1 million, like they feel invincible. That no one can beat them. That's mine! That's mine! Hell no! Hell no! Eat! Hell no! That's mine!
What would you say is the hardest workout you put them through?
Probably the tempo run, or the 30-30. We did this in the spring, and you're gonna do this one. Timer's running, baby! Go to work. It's 10 exercises, and it's 15 reps for every exercise in 30 seconds, and then you have 30 seconds to rest. Good war face, Mike. Keep going. Good job. Good job.
Jesus.
Hey, we'll rest. We'll rest.
Another 15.
Stay with it. Come on.
I'm dying.
You can't do 30.
I can't do it.
You got it. Done.